Hi, Tevye here with Mormon Lifehacker. So when you open this template PSD file that I gave you, this is what you'll see. And if you look down here, you should have your animation um, bar already open. And if it's not, for some reason, then you'll want to go up here and go to animation, check that so that it shows down here. You can see here we've got the different frames. And each frame, all that happens is more layers have been turned on for each frame. So this one has almost no layers turned on, just the bottom ones with some essential information. And so what you probably want to do is come in here and select like this one here, double click it, and then edit this information, put your information in there. Then that should change it for all the frames. And then you want to go through and just change these additional frames to say what you want them to say. So if you want to put something else in for, Mormon, you can go to that layer and change that one out, and then find a nice image and replace, this one that I have in here. So you'll just delete that layer by dragging it down the trash can, and then paste in the image that you want. Now, one tool that I recommend is called the nounproject.com. Some vector images that they have on here are paid. Some are free as long as you attribute the creator. So I don't know how you could do that best, but maybe you'd need to put it in your Google Plus bio. However, some of them are public domain, like this one that I used in this graphic. And so those ones you can use all you want with no problem. They're all vector images, which Photoshop can open. I opened them first in Illustrator, turned them white, and then pasted them into Photoshop. And so that's what I recommend, is just something really simple, really plain. All the text layers here are editable, so you can change them. You could also go and change this bottom layer to be a color, of your choosing. So let's say maybe you wanted like a purpley color. You could go ahead and fill that layer with purple, and it will change that. You'd still have to go through and change the text color on each of those layers as well. But you can easily do that. It's only a few that you need to change it on. And that's basically it. These are your frames, and so that's what will animate. You can click the play button here to play it back, and you can set some different settings on them. So right now the first frame, the empty one, displays for half a second, then the next two are for 1 second, and the final one is for 2 seconds. So it pauses at this point for an extra second, and then it repeats. So if you want to adjust that timing some, then go right ahead, you do that right there. And once you're done, all you need to do, because this is the correct dimensions and everything, is just go to Save for Web and Devices, and then you can play around with your settings here. As you can see, I can turn this down to, clear down to, well actually first you'll need to go to a GIF setting, and I did GIF 32 with no dither, and then I started playing with it, and I realized on this one, my personal one, I needed the colors at like 32 colors I think, but on this one there's no additional colors. It's just the green and the white, and there's a few shades in between to make like the text, not have jagged edges and stuff like that. And so, but still, there's really relatively few colors. So if I go clear down to 16, you can see it still looks pretty much exactly the same. And as you'll see down here, it's only 17K, so that's really small. If we push up the colors to something high, you'll see that can go up some. Oh, see, it still only goes up to 18K, so it's still really small, just because there just isn't any colors to be in there. But you can see, just comparatively, it won't animate, but if we change it to a JPEG, so we just exported this frame as a one JPEG image, it goes clear up to almost 100K, 95K, and that's for just that one frame. So the GIF compression works really well for this, and if you turn those colors down a little bit, 18K looks great, and you can play it here to make sure that it's working, ready to go. And that's it. Then just go ahead and save your image somewhere, and you're ready to go. You can upload that to your profile. So to upload it to your profile, just head on over here to Google Plus, and under Home, hit Profile, and then change cover. And I believe you can actually drag and drop right into here, but if not, you just come over here, drag and drop it in. The next screen, it'll want you to crop it. Basically, you just want to drag those crop guides all the way to the very outer edges on all 4 edges to make sure it doesn't crop it at all. And go ahead and move to the next one, and that's it. It'll select it and be done. And actually, here's a demo for you. So you just do that. As long as you do 2 corners, you should be good. And then select cover photo, and that's it. It will set it as your cover photo, and because it's an animated GIF, it will animate, as you can see mine doing now. Thanks so much. Hope you found this useful. Let me know what you think in the comments.